So instead of buying a complete Rywire harness, they had this version. This is just the T1 cam trigger kit and the coil pack. So it just comes pre-loomed, everything is good. So I'm just gonna run these into the ECU plug, and then I could just basically hardwire it into the AEM sub harness. So I hope this works. Looks like it will. So I'm just gonna go test it out right now. So it may not look like a lot, but it took me a while to get this thing figured out. So I had to get 2 pins because this harness didn't come with any extra pins, and I have to add the cam signal and the crank signal to the jumper harness. Now that's one. Next is I have to figure out this is the Rywire sensor also. So I had to basically make a jumper harness with a Deutsch connector. So these are the 2 cam and crank sensor, these 2 black ones. So right now I'm waiting I have to find another Deutsch connector, a 2-pin, so this I could plug it up and make it disconnectable on both harness. Now the only issue I'm trying to figure out is they said these are for cam ground and crank ground for the T1 cam trigger kit. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm supposed to just join them together or just make a separate harness. So this one, I think it's pin number 6 or pin number 5, one that's missing, is a ground. So I'm wondering if I should just connect these to it or just make a body ground separately. So I gotta do more research, but so far everything is together. And this one right here is just a pin out. This is ignition power. So just gotta connect this to the fuse box and this should be fine. I'm just doing the harness right now, and it seems as if everything's looking a little better. I kind of figured out most of the wiring for the cam, the coil unplug, and the cam trigger kit. Those are right up inside the computer harness, and it looks like I'm gonna have to take this out of the entire harness. So I should free up, instead of just having a whole bunch of wires around, I should free that up. I have one other plug for the fan plug. That's what controls these fans, but I think I'll run these on a separate harness inside the body, so those will be affected. So I'll probably just take that out, or even just leave those pins in there for something else in the future. Over here is just the ground and the T1 cam trigger. It just goes down here. I'm gonna find like a little connector to bolt it to right here somewhere. But yeah, more or less, that's really it. Not much wire is gonna be exposed, and I think that's gonna look good. I'm just gonna run a power wire here for the alternator and a power wire for the starter. But for right now, I'm gonna have to change this clutch line or just run it a different direction. I think I have a shorter one, or I might just buy a shorter one. Just goes right here, run around, makes it look a little better. But for right now, it will work. So I don't think I'll be able to do much until I get a T-bracket. Then I can start actually finalizing where everything goes. But for right now, yeah, I think it's coming out good. So I just basically concentrate on tightening up all the brake lines. So everything for the brakes over this side are all completed. The only thing I have to do is just put the manifold on, make sure everything clears. And so I don't know what, I bought this thing online, the little cover. It looked good online, but when I got it, looks like crap. So it may look decent in the video, but I don't know, I'm not feeling it. So I might just get the aluminum one that they make. I think it's JSP or something. So I might get that. Have to put this here, cover it up. But this is the whole thing I'm gonna run. So we got another stack of parts. This one is the most important one. This is the rear mount. So I'm going to take it apart, inspect it, and then hopefully install this and get this engine sitting correctly to where it should be. So once that's installed, then I can start moving forward with everything else. Okay, so now we have the bracket. So what I'm going to do now is just put a quick coat of black spray paint on it. I have a second one come in. We're going to TIG weld it the whole line, but this is just the first prototype, just to get it in the car, and then that will make all the changes and adjustments and whatnot. But yeah, I needed this to the car basically set up right so we start moving it forward. But yeah, so far it looks good. It should give me everything I need to just open the car. A little quick touch-up paint. So these are some of the couplers that I purchased. I was trying to go with the Vangean setup, but I can't roll aluminum, and none of my people that I mess with can do aluminum. So this is the plan so far. Once this is finalized the location, we're gonna do a step down. This is 3.5 inches. We're gonna still run a 3.5 inch piping into the intake manifold, but the intake manifold is 4 inches because it's 90mm throttle volley from easy to show you. So we're gonna run this intake manifold. This throttle body is a 4-inch opening. So I have this step down. The first one you see, that steps it down from 4 inches to 3.5. So that should make the piping the same going forward for the front and the back. So that should be a little uniform. So that's good. Now for turbo, this one is a offset coupler, as you can see. I hope this should be enough to have me be able to put like a little intake on this and just have it slide underneath the bracket. So I'm gonna try that next, but I think that should fix this problem. You can see it's gonna offset, so it should just drop it down a little bit. So I can just put like a little filter on it or intake manifold or whatever. So did a little quick paint job and ready to go in. So throw it in. Hopefully everything lines up the way we designed it and there's no issues. So we have the T bracket in. As stated before, this is the first prototype, but it was a bit of a tight fit. It's a good thing that I cut this little section off for the subframe. Gave me a little bit of room that I needed on that side, and this could probably get pushed back about another 1/4 inch, just to give you more clearance for the bolt. But besides that, everything else fit well. So now it's time to start installing everything else. I already started running the lines for the coolant pipe, so that's going over the fuel filter, and I'm gonna start bolting everything on, make sure everything fits, and if it does, just start buttoning up.